Hey, welcome to this podcast. My name is Beatrice Marse. I am a singer-songwriter from France. So today I've decided to record on another angle and use the natural light. So we'll see how it goes so far. So and this way, for once, I might be able to focus on the camera. I know I never do that usually. So you've seen the titles, trials and errors. So I was thinking the other day because if you remember on the last podcast, I was telling you that I was waiting for an answer from a PRO from France, a different kind of PRO. It's is dealing with royalties for the singers exclusively, and I was expecting an answer, and I had the answer. And this is the reason why I've decided to title this episode Trials and Errors. Because uh, it took me a little bit of time. I remember I think it was 2018, remembering that my first album went out in 2017. So in 2018, I had contacted this organization, and then I said to myself, well, um, since I'm not receiving any royalties right now. It might not be worth like registering with this PRO. And then I've received my first statement from the French PRO, and I thought, I said, well, maybe I should actually try to register again with one for the singers to see what's going on. And they actually gave me an answer. I think it was like a week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember, through email, telling me that they couldn't actually accept my application because I was already registered on the American one, which is Sound Exchange. So yeah. So to tell you, the thing is that the first, I would say, the PRO collection organization I've registered with was Sound Exchange. What I did was I was actually watching videos on YouTube and few creators dealing with music, producing or whatever. They were saying, well, you absolutely need to actually register with Sound Exchange. So I know that some of them will tell you you don't need to, but what I did was at the time I've registered with them, and I actually said that I wanted them to collect the money from all over the world, including France, which is the reason why the French PRO for singers just refused my application. So I don't mind as much as, because the way I look at it is that clearly they told me you are registered with Sound Exchange, so therefore we cannot collect on your behalf. So I don't mind, because I'm thinking, so if they actually are connected to Sound Exchange, it means that they're taking the money from Sound Exchange, taking some money off for whatever administration fees and whatever, and then giving me some kind of money. So, and I came to think about it as soon as I finished to read the mail. I said, well, maybe it's not worth it, because their new rules is that now they're gonna like do the work to try to help artists, but stage artists, if you understand what I'm saying. So, and since I'm doing everything on the net, so it doesn't bother me that much. So I said, well, maybe it wasn't worth it. But trials and errors, as I said before, I realized I kind of studied without studying the industry, seeing how people were, looking at videos on YouTube, listening to creators. I was trying to figure out how those people were making some money out of their music. Then I made another analysis, as I said before on previous videos, and it turned out that I work out certain things on my own, and this is what I call trials and errors. And then, as I said to you, first of all, with Sound Exchange, and then I did register with a PRO, but it took me a few months afterwards. I wasn't too sure, and then I'm wondering now if it's not a year after. I can't remember. I should basically I would have to actually log into the account and see when I first registered with the French PRO. So which is the same. So yeah, so trials and errors. I have to say, all my life, okay, I had boatloads of them. But in terms of music, it was like it went into stages. But I would say that right now I'm very on the higher level in terms of stages, really higher level right now. So yeah, I tried something, it didn't work. And even like starting to record my music, first of all, it didn't work. It allowed me to learn a few things when I stopped, because I was thinking, well, you can't, people made me think that I couldn't earn anything with the music, even though I'm not earning much right now. But I've tried. I failed. I stopped. I started again back in 2017. And right now, well, I'm here. Okay. I'm here. Trials and errors. Sometimes you fail badly, but it's just what I'm saying. It's just another way to learn something. It's a lesson learned. And sometimes, yeah, you don't fail, and you succeed somehow. It takes time to succeed. You never know. And then even the notion of success. What is success, and how do you where do you put the bar on success? I don't know what is for you success. Okay, success for me is to actually do what I'm doing right now. Okay, when I was younger, I thought I would never be able to do what I'm doing right now. So for me, it's a success. It would be better if I could earn more money from it, but you never know. It takes time, I know. So I'm not gonna give up just right now, because I know I've learned through time this is something I like to do, so I should do it. As simple as that. But it took some time, a lot of I try. I don't know. People are telling me no, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. And you say me I should try, I should try, I should try. You never know if you should try. You never know. You never know. Unless you stuck in your ego, you wouldn't know what to do, or you wouldn't do anything. But if you feel in your heart that this is something you have to do, then you should do it. Trials and errors, and sometimes you fail, and then it's opening another door for you that you never considered before. Somehow. When I think about back in 2017, I think it was a little bit like that. So I'm pleased with it. So this is the story. So right now, I want to emphasize that right now, the way I've actually recorded and distributed, what's it properly, the term, the way I distributed my music, it's on a pro plan. So therefore, I have, since I've registered my artist name in the right places, I can see some money coming. So it's few cents, but I can see them coming, and I know how they are coming, because this is me doing it on my own. So I can see the stats by myself and see how it is going. And I cannot emphasize the fact that I've never done anything. Okay, I did try a little bit, but it's, compared to other people, it's next to nothing to promote the music. And as far as I'm concerned, the licensing money, it's higher than the listening money for the people who know about it. Okay, I've got a very small audience, but the licensing money, it's now higher than the audience money, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so why not do it? That's the question I tend to ask you. Okay, what is stopping you to do it? Okay, and somehow starting the whole thing back in 2017 again. I said to myself, well, just try to be the guinea pig and see how it is going. And I'm glad to see that, as far as I'm concerned, the way I analyzed the whole situation was close to right. But maybe 90% I yet say, because nobody's perfect. But yeah, this is, yeah, this yes. And some people are gonna say, maybe you should have gone to with DistroKid or whatever, TuneCore, whatever. No, I can't remember the other name. But I'm not too. Yeah, I've got a bad thing about those other distributors. So I've stuck with CD Baby. So which means that if I don't have the money, I can't actually release anything. And since I'm on a very very small budget, so. And the only last thing I wanted to say, if you wanna try it, or if you are listening to artists, remember, you can make some money, but you won't, basically, all the money won't pay everything in your life. You won't pay the rent anyway. Yeah, that's it. You're gonna get the worst it you gonna get some kind of pocket money for your music. So you have no choice. You either need to tour, or sell some merch, or develop an activity on the site which will allow you to live on. Otherwise, it's gonna be difficult unless you got such a huge audience. But even with a huge audience, when you know how much is paid, when the how much money it is paid when people are actually listening to your music, it's not worth it. Basically, you definitely need to develop a little biz on the side. So if you got the audience, it's easy. Merchandising, and touring, if you feel like it. It's not my case. Okay, I can't physically. I find it extreme. I can't see myself touring, to be honest with you. But if you can't tour, if you can't sell much, then you need to find another activities. And I bought a MIDI cable the other day, and I realized that, don't forget, some producers, some artists are selling stuff which is related to music. Could be cables, could be equipment and everything. This is how they're making the money to actually live on with their family. So remember that. But here again, trials and errors of starting an activities, and now I'm thinking an activity which is about to die because of all the business is going around the world. And now I'm thinking about doing something else because it doesn't pay the rent. That's all I can say. And for the people who been following me for a while, yeah, maybe as usual, I'm recording this podcast on video, so you will be able to see the podcast on my YouTube channel called Beatrice Marse. And about conspiracy theory, you need to actually go to my YouTube channel. Some people, are saying he's alive. He's a famous actor. And I saw the two pictures, and I have to say, so time will know. Well, I think we should know very shortly if it is real or not. So, never mind. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you'll come back to listen to my podcast again, or listen to my podcast on video on YouTube. Please subscribe to either the YouTube channel or my podcast, whatever. Well, I hope you come and hear from me very soon. Bye. Take care. What?